It's a great delight that you are coming to the Netherlands. So we are looking forward, and people already from 4 different countries subscribed. So that is interesting. Also, medical doctors seem to have subscribed, if I'm well informed. So it would be very nice to have an overview from you. What are we going to do those 4 days?
Okay, well, the first day, I believe, is the pain management day.
Yes.
And any physicians or any people who like to work with medical issues will find that very interesting. I'll be teaching some of the things that I've taught to anesthesiologists down in Australia over the past few years. We're going to talk about emergency inductions. We're going to discuss how to deal with headaches. I'll be demonstrating at least 4 different headache cures, and these are not just for tension headaches. We're talking about things to relieve migraines and cluster headaches and really serious things like that. Let's see, what else are we talking about with pain? We're going to talk about the semantics of pain. What are the things that you should say, and what are the things that you shouldn't say?
Very important topic.
Yes.
and I know there is some resistance, because I trained an anesthesiologist, and she said, my colleagues have so much difficulties if they have to avoid very simple words that everybody is using. And you're going to talk about why that is important.
Absolutely. We want to stop the use of what Dave Ellman used to call painted words. Stick, needle, jab, all these things. You don't make your life easier by using these painted words. So we'll be talking about that. We'll even talk about things that you can do to help people heal quicker from operations. And let me back up for just a second. It's one thing that many people overlook when they're talking about hypnotic pain management is that it doesn't have to be either hypnosis or normal anesthesia. Hypnosis can often be used as an adjunct to anesthesia, so that you really don't need to use as much chemical. And we'll be talking about hypnosis in dentistry. I mean, just a little bit of hypnosis, and maybe the patient doesn't walk around with a completely numbed face for hours and hours after the work is done in the dental office. So there are a lot of aspects of pain. There are a lot of types of pain that can be dealt with very, very effectively through hypnosis. And so, yes, we'll be talking about all of them, and there will be demonstrations of that as well.
Well, looking very much forward. And then we are going to day 2, and I'm really interested, because you will meet people who are well trained already in rapid and instant inductions. There will be omnis. Now, you yourself are an omni, so you know how thorough this training is. What is the surplus value for already well-trained people to attend these classes?
Well, it's interesting. Maybe you can verify this. Although many people have been trained in instant and rapid inductions, a lot of them don't use them. One of the things that I like to do when I'm teaching instant and rapid inductions is I like lots of practice, because even people who took a good course, like an Omni course, generally don't get enough practice so that they feel confident in using the inductions. Excuse me. So that's one of the things that my students find most helpful. Another thing that they'll find helpful is I teach how to find the people that are the easiest to hypnotize, and also I give them different ideas on where they can use these instant inductions. I mean, you know yourself when you're giving a demonstration, whether it's on TV or even radio or something like that, you can't use those slow inductions. One, because they're not really all that effective and they take too much time, but two, because you have to worry about collateral damage. If you do a slow induction on television or the radio, you run the risk of somebody out in the audience going into hypnosis, and that could be really bad.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So with the instant inductions, there is no danger of collateral damage. So they're really safe that way.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've done, gosh, I've done so many of these inductions, and I've picked up some tips on making them even more effective. Like, for instance, I've modified the arm pull induction, which a lot of people like to do, and I think I've got it a lot more effective now, just with a slight modification to it. And with the instant inductions, I'm very, very big on safety. I've never injured anybody with any of my instant inductions, and I don't believe I ever will, because I'm very, very safe. So I'm teaching the new safety check to make sure that you can't hurt people.
Very important.
Yeah. And then I'm going to show some other very cool inductions, some NLP-inspired inductions, the sneaky inductions. And I may even show a very, very energetic induction that was developed by Gil Boyne years ago, the late Gil Boyne. And that one was a really big hit down in Brazil last month.
Okay, wow. So enough material. That is
Yes, we'll have plenty of material, but also plenty of practice. That's essential.
And we train a lot of fast rapid inductions, but they are always great fun to do.
Oh yes. And then day 4
Yes.
is NLP and body language for hypnotists. Now, this is something that I think any hypnotist who doesn't know NLP is going to have a lot more difficult time in their practice, whether they're doing hypnotherapy, medical hypnosis, or demonstrational hypnosis, or even stage or street hypnosis. NLP is essential because you can use the techniques that I'll be teaching to put every one of your clients into, to make them feel at ease with you. I like to say that it's funny. Most people who come to see me for hypnotherapy have never experienced hypnosis before, only about 3%. And a lot of them have had really rough lives. And so if you picture, the client comes in to see me, never met me before in her life, and she comes in and we close the door, we dim the lights, and ask her to submit to a process that she's never experienced before. It's a wonder you can get any of them hypnotized. But using the NLP techniques, the rapport building techniques that I'll be teaching, it just makes it so easy. In a matter of seconds, they know that you're a good person. Well, I am a good person, but I want them to know that. So just in a matter of a few seconds, they know that they can trust me, and that makes the whole process go so much more smoothly. And these techniques, actually, you begin to use them when the client calls you up. When they call you up for an appointment, you can immediately begin building rapport so that by the time they get in your chair, it's as if you've known one another for years. And the body language. Body language is really, really good for when you're doing demonstrations. How do you pick the people that are going to be the easiest to hypnotize? You don't want to give a demonstration in front of 100 people and have that demonstration fail. I've never had a demonstration fail, ever. And it's because I know how to pick the best people. I know how to single them out. I know what they do. I know how they act. I know how they present themselves. I even know I've got it down to what areas of the room they sit in. There are areas of the room when you're giving a demonstration that you should never select a volunteer from. And I'll show that. I call that a room geography.
Okay. Yeah.
And so I find it fascinating. And also every one of the students is going to get a copy of my book on how to choose volunteers. So I think they'll find that very helpful. And if they follow the instructions in the book, they should never fail when they're giving a demonstration, because that would be bad. That would be embarrassing.
There's some material that the participants take home.
Yeah, everyone will get a copy of my book, and then also I believe everyone gets a DVD on, let's see, the
one
inductions.
For the full package, they'll get
Yep.
that DVD that you offered. Yeah.
Yes, it's Inducing the Trance, and I believe they get a second one. I think they get Deepening the Trance.
Okay. Wow.
So,
That's great. So it sounds like there is no time enough. So many subjects. So that will be great.
Yeah, I think their bonuses are worth, I don't know, probably an extra 120 euros. So that's pretty good.
Well, I think this gives a complete picture of what we are going to do.
Great. Well, I am definitely looking forward to coming.
Yes, I'm really looking forward to be there, and I think many people will attend, because it's amazing what the subjects are. These subjects, well, really, they inspire, so I'm really looking forward.
Yeah, and I can promise the students are going to have fun.
Okay.
We always have fun.
Great, that's an important ingredient.
So the dates are the 26th, 27th, 28th, and 29th of
Yes.
June in Boxmeer, Netherlands.
Okay, forward.
All right. Take care, my friend.
Bye.
I will. Okay, bye-bye.